Hi everyone, today we are going to be talking about whether having able actors playing disabled roles is basically bad. This really makes me upset. I don't know if any of you have watched the documentary on Netflix. It's called The Racial Divide, and it's a documentary about a woman who didn't feel her ethnicity was correct. And she was very high up within a movement that was hoping to get the message out there and help Black people with the constant struggle with rights. And it actually turned out that her parents were white and not black, as she had said. And the quote, well, a rough quote, is, "I can't help but think if she made such waves in the conversation surrounding ethnicity, whether that was because really she was white and so they listened to her because she was more palatable for them to relate to. And the them in that was white people. Because this woman is white, did that make it more easy for her to build bridges with white people?" We definitely need increased representation of disabled people in the arts. We are 2% of the arts world and we are 20% of the population. I think the answer to this is not to allow able-bodied people to play somebody with a disability. There are so many hugely talented disabled actors who are desperate for roles, who are probably banging their head against a brick wall all the time because they're not getting parts. By allowing an able-bodied person to take on a role and thus look more normal, does that make that more palatable to non-disabled people because that person, say, doesn't have actual spasms? Since I've started having spasms in my right hand side, I've been really watching on just everything on the TV, and there are very few. I think we've only ever seen one, and I think that was being interviewed on the One Show. A person who is obviously struggling with spasms. Because it's not pretty, people don't want to see it. It's shove it in a corner. No, we need to be heard and seen. Another point I want to hit on is by taking that role away from a disabled person and giving it to someone who is not disabled, you are also taking that media platform, that following, away from the disabled community. If we had high-profile disabled actors and actresses, they can then use this media that they have suddenly been given access to raise actual points about how hard it is and why people need to know about access and things like that. This all means that the disabled character then becomes a token gesture. That might as well not be a disabled character, because outside of that they aren't. Now, I'm not saying you can't enjoy Artie on Glee. I love Glee. It's just frustrating that we are not being represented in the world in a reasonable way, and the opportunity to spread how we are feeling and what we are doing is being taken away. Please like this video, share it if you feel you can. I think it's a huge issue within all areas. It just makes me so angry. You can comment, do you agree with me or not? I'll try to answer some of those. Finally, and this is off on a completely different tangent, the pinned comment will be in my petition. It's basically to get pain relief for me because my disability means that I dislocate and I put them back in myself, but I don't have appropriate pain relief. There's much more information there. If you feel like you can share it, that would be great. If you could just stick a sentence in about how you know me, whether it's through my channel or whatever. Thank you all ever so much for watching. I look forward to discussing this with you in the comments. See you again soon. Bye.